Now testing for the cross-site scripting for the CSRF. It's we can say that the attacker that ride on a authenticate user session to allow or attacker to force the user to execute unwanted action uh, on the attacker's behalf. So the initially rule that of the attacker is that can be shown by the phishing or malicious link executed through the cross-site scripting and found a victim's website. So CSRF exploitation may be lead to a data breach or even full compromise of the web application. So generally we can say that. Welcome everybody. In this video we are going to doing the practical for a CSRF attack. Okay. So first we will check the how many current users are in this lab. So just open your utility lab and just click on the for that how many current users. So we have to perform SQL injection. So we can check first how many users that. So just click on SQL user info. Okay. Now just enter a name, take or one equal to one dash dash space and click on view account details. So here we can see that there is a 24 records. Okay, all the records we are able to see here. We have confirmed that the 24 records currently exist in this account table of database. So now return to the login request and just click on the register. Here we can creating a one user. Okay. Okay. And we have insert the one row also. So cyber brew army, so one row insert. So first we will check the mm user info, how many users are there. So we will perform the same SQL injection to view the how many. Now you can see that there are now 25 records are found. Previously it's 24. We have added one using a register page, and now 25 record we are able to find. So now check the HTTP history of that, because we have already enabled the proxy for that, and check the request post and register.php, post and register.php here. Mm, here post.register.php. Okay, now send this request to repeater first. Okay, now if you are using a burp professional, then you can just right click on that and engagement tool, and you can generate the CSR POC here. Okay, so this is the CFR POC, and upon clicking, this is the CFR. But if you are using a burp community, so we have to create the CSR POC by viewing the source code. So first we have to check that. Just click on the register, click on register, check a view source code if you are not using a professional version. So for that, while viewing and control F form something. view page source. So for this we have to, you can form text section. If you are using a community version, then you have to uh, find the source codes and need to generate user information disclosure. So we will check with the Burp professional first. So just here is the CSRF POC here. So Sam, what we are doing here, we are just copy that into Notepad. This is our CSRF. Okay. Now we have to insert the username value here. Okay. This is our previous value. Okay. So now I'm just changing the username value. Okay. So I am setting as an attacker and setting as a password here. Attack. Okay. And now I'm saving this file desktop CASRF lab POC all file dot html. Okay. So here is the save. We have saved that file. So first we will now we return to the login page first. You can generate by viewing the source code also. If you are using a Burp community edition, first we are using a first application. We will log in with just this ed contest. Okay. Now we are able to, we are login in that, and okay. uh, Now we have to logged in is a ed pen tester user, for example, for demonstration purpose. So now we are opening the our html file here first. So just we are we have to open this file on that file. So first I have to open with not able to find that comment here. Actually I'm using another browser, include which is include with Burp professional, and I have saved on that. That's why. Okay. Open with we will open this request in this browser. Okay. Okay. Now we will sending the that CSRF HTML we are opening this CSRF HTML page using the SAM browser. Okay, so now clicking on the submit request. Password does not match. Mm, expect the token from this request token passed by user from this request. New token, new session started. Just a minute. We will open that again. Submit the request. Password does not match. Okay, okay. Because in we have to first check the HTML code first because I think something is missing in password matching. So okay, okay, we are missing that one. That's why confirm password. Okay, take. Okay, so now password are same. We are saving that and we will resubmit it again. Due to password mismatching, it's showing that type of error. Now submit that active request and now account created for attacker one row is inserted. So here using the CSRF HTML code, we are able to generate the user if we are logged in using a particular admin or any user. So we can now we will check the malicious executed post file first. So we have to search post created file recently. Okay, this one first we will check register attacker. Okay, this is the okay malicious post request. We are find in the but HTTP history. So attacker can use the uh, perform the if any CSRF protection is missing, then this type of attack happen. Now we will check the return and check the record first. How many records are present? Okay, your account details 26. So in this lab we have first checked the record how many records there are 24 records during before we start this type of practical, and we have created one genuine user uh, using a register page. We have copied that HTML CSR code, and we have generated one user account using that type of CSRF POC. So CSRF attack require unauthenticated user to perform this type of action. So within application on behalf of the attacker, in this case, attacker writes on ed session to rerun the registration from to create an account from the attacker. So we have already used the ed we have used the ed as admin to perform this type of account role, allow the account role to be evaluated as. So in short, CSRF is attack that writes on a authenticated user session to allow attacker to force the user to execute an authenticated action on a attacker's behalf. So we are using a AD's account, and we are attacker can perform to attacker can perform the his malicious activity to create a user. So this initial lure of this attack can be phishing email or malicious link can be executing through a cross-site scripting vulnerability found on victim's browser. So CSRF exploitation may be lead a data breach on even full compromise of the web application. So this is all about the CSRF protection, uh, and we have performed the lab. So okay, thank you.